Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Giselle, I review fragrances, and today I have part one of designer fragrances that smell niche. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Welcome back and let's get started. So my first one, guys, is Milk Musk by Molton Brown. I don't know if you're familiar with Molton Brown. Almost nobody talks about this fragrance and this house in general. Molton Brown is a cosmetics house based in London, and all the products they make are meant for your well-being. They use very high quality ingredients, very high quality raw materials. And as I said, everything is meant for your inner peace, balance, and everything. So it's a really nice house, and all their fragrances smell niche and super beautiful. This one in particular is very lactonic. Well, no wonder it's called Milk Musk. It's very beautiful. I love it. It's very lactonic. It's very sweet, creamy. It's very musky as well. It's a very comforting scent. It's very cozy, very warm. The milk notes are very prominent. It also has elemi resin. Elemi resin is a type of resin that has a citrusy, very fresh type of accord, similar to the conifers, for example. It's very fresh, but so creamy, so lactonic that freshness, it's not really overwhelming. It also has vanilla, it has benzoin, it has tonka, musk, I believe I told you, and it's a name, Milk Musk, so it definitely has to have musk here. It's a very simple fragrance, very versatile, 100% unisex, although I think it leans more on the feminine side, but it's 100% unisex. I think this one would smell amazing with Eccentric O2 by Eccentric Molecules, or even with Molecule O2 by Eccentric Molecules as well. Very nice fragrance, very easy to layer. It's a crowd pleaser and very nice. It's just so easy to wear. I hope you try it. Milk Musk by Molton Brown. So the second fragrance I have here comes from a Japanese skincare brand, very high-end skincare brand, and it's Anayaki. I already talked about this fragrance before. This is basically unknown in the fragrance community, and it's absolutely stunning. It's one of the most unique fragrances in the market, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt. It's very fresh, it's very dewy. It has tea, it has fig. I don't like fig, but in this fragrance, I can't even pick it. Super beautiful, very dewy. It's very zen. This is a fragrance that puts you in a zen state of mind the moment you smell it. You don't even need to spray it. It's so relaxing, so refreshing, so invigorating, very energizing. Actually, the designer wanted you to experience through this fragrance what it means to be in a Japanese garden, and it is exactly like that. It is like being in a Japanese garden. It's a very elegant fragrance. It has pretty good lasting power, excellent sillage and projection. I think, honestly, I am surprised considering it's a dewy, very fresh type of fragrance. I never expected to have such strong sillage. I even have ambery fragrances or wood-based fragrances that don't project as well as this one, or don't have the sillage this one has, and it's amazing. Super elegant, super chic. I always get massive compliments when I wear this. You can overspray and it still be a safe fragrance, perfect for the office, perfect for a wedding, perfect for a lunch meeting. Super versatile. It has a very similar vibes to Philosicos by Diptyque, but I think this is nicer. I like this better. I find this more unique, but it has very similar vibes. So yeah, guys, this is Anayaki Pour Elle by Anayaki. So guys, if you have been following me for a while, you know I love this fragrance. This is Bottega Veneta, and this is the original one. So Bottega Veneta, to me, is the epitome of the understated luxury, as everything Bottega Veneta does. It's an amazing fragrance. It truly represents the house. If you are familiar with this brand, with this house, you know They are super understated. You won't see big logos, bells and whistles, bling bling. Everything is super understated. Like I said, the epitome of the understated luxury. This is for a super confident woman, for someone who doesn't need to impress anyone. This is like all money type of scent. Super refined, super sexy. It's a leather fragrance, more than leather, I would say suede, because it's very creamy. It's a very buttery. Try to imagine a super soft, creamy, buttery, beige leather jacket. This is how this smells. Divine, super sophisticated, super chic. It has pink pepper, it has jasmine, but the leather note is by far the most prominent one. It also has bergamot. It has patchouli. This is a chypre floral, so of course it has to have bergamot, and probably it has, for sure, not probably, it has to have oak moss, because chypre florals, chypres in general, have bergamot, oak moss, and cis labdanum in the composition. So yeah, this is no exception. It's an amazing fragrance. It's been one of my signature scents since its launch in 2011, and it's one of the few fragrances that I don't get bored of. I get bored very easy, especially in fragrances, and we have so much to choose from in the market that why to stick to just one? And this is one of the fragrances I keep on buying on repeat. This one, Flora Botanica, Lua by Zerjov. There are just a few that I keep buying on repeat, and yeah, I can't be happier. This is a massive compliment getter. The weird thing is that when wearing this fragrance, I get tons of compliments from people who usually don't even give compliments, and even from people who don't like leather fragrances. So it seems it plays really well with my skin chemistry. And yeah, this is a keeper for life. Bottega Veneta by Bottega Veneta. This is the original flanker. So guys, the next fragrance from a designer house is Magnificent Gold. This is actually the more niche line by YSL, or I would say a private blend or a reserve blend. But yeah, still it comes from a designer house, and that's why I wanted to include it here, because it definitely smells niche. What a beautiful scent. This is a very beautiful, powdery, woody, creamy vanilla scent. It has saffron, it has pink pepper as well. It has musk, sandalwood, vanilla. I think the vanilla and the sandalwood are the most prominent ones. Oh, this is a stunner. This is beautiful. And I like the dry down even better, because as a sandalwood lover, it is when you will smell the sandalwood. Well, you can smell the sandalwood right in the opening, but in the dry down is when it starts kicking in and it fully blooms. It's not opulent at all. I think this is a very toned down vanilla. It's not gourmand. It's not a gourmand vanilla either. It's very soft. I would say it's very sophisticated. It is magnificent as a creation, but it's not opulent. It's not overpowering. Needless to say, it's not overwhelming. I would say this is a very safe vanilla. Some vanillas can be a little bit heady or even headache inducing, but this is super, super beautiful, powdery, creamy, very sophisticated, and it has a sillage and projection above average. In lasting power is around 6 hours. I'm super, super happy with my Magnificent Gold, and I cannot recommend this enough. So my next one is 24 Faubourg, and in this case, I am reviewing the Parfum. You can get a very, very similar scent, like 98% similar, if you buy an Eau de Toilette and also an Eau de Parfum, which are more affordable options than the Parfum. And the only difference I find is that the Eau de Toilette is more fruity. The Eau de Parfum, I would say, is more woodsy, while the Parfum is more spicy and it's more oriental. But it's a very, very gorgeous scent in all the variations, Eau de Toilette, Eau de Parfum, and Parfum. And as I said, you can get even more affordable than this, buying an Eau de Toilette or another Parfum, and you will still get this magnificent scent. This is exquisite. This is a floral, woody, musky type of scent. This is a class act. This is super, super sophisticated. Smells very, very rich, very luxurious. It has white flowers, it has musk, it has iris. This is a massive, massive compliment getter. It projects like crazy. I would say projection is like 10 out of 10. Sillage, I would say in all the department, sillage, projection, and lasting power is 10 out of 10. Massive, massive compliment getter. It's very creamy, very, very sophisticated. This screams wealth. This screams power. Wow, this is a stunner. And yeah, this is another one I always keep in my collection. I can't be without this fragrance. It's absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Give it a try. It smells a little bit, for some people, this could smell a little bit old school, but regardless, it's amazing. I hate to put labels like old school or grandma scent. The old school thing or the grandma label sometimes have a bad stigma, some negativity to it. So I prefer to avoid all type of labels. But what I can tell you, this fragrance has like an old Hollywood type of glam. It is unbeatable. Give it a try. 24 Faubourg by Hermes. My next one, guys, is Alaya, and this is the original. It has 2 or 3 more flankers. This is the only one I love. And this is the only one among all the flankers that I think that truly smells niche. This fragrance is stunning. It's very elegant, very refined, very sophisticated. It's a leather fragrance. It has leather, of course, it's the most prominent note here. It has violet, also prominent. It has rose, it has peonies, it has musk. It's very, very creamy, spicy. It's a fragrance that I tested in high heat and high humidity, and it performs amazingly well in that type of weather during the day and during the night. But the funny thing is that during the day, the leather won't be as prominent, while if you wear this during the night, you will get more of that leather, more of that spicy accord, and it is a super, super sexy fragrance. This is also another fragrance that screams confidence, it screams class, and it smells 100% niche. It's absolutely beautiful. Give it a try. It's not for everyone. I wouldn't say this is a safe blind buy because it has leather in the composition and not everybody likes leather. I would say that more than leather, this is suede, like with Bottega Veneta. It's suede more than leather, yeah. But still, this is not a safe blind buy, okay? So give it a try, get a sample, get a decant, and you will see. Alaya by Alaya. So my next one, guys, is David Yurman, and this is the original fragrance. Now, I think this was a limited edition bottle. This is the one, has been discontinued. This is the one that you can find nowadays. It's absolutely the exact same scent, and it's a stunning fragrance. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous chypre floral created by Harry Fremont. He is the nose behind many famous fragrances out there, including CK1 by Calvin Klein, FIDI by Bond No. 9. FIDI stands for the Financial District. He also created all the flankers of Mon Paris by YSL. He also created the original Juicy Couture fragrance, which to me is the best among all their flankers. So he knows his job. And this fragrance is a jewel. This is a super unique interpretation of a rose. I am not a big rose lover. I like rose, but I'm not a big rose lover, right? This is the best interpretation of a rose fragrance. Guys, this smells stunning, super, super niche. It has black currant, it has peonies, of course, rose. Rose is very prominent as well. It also has patchouli, it has lotus flower. The thing is, when he created this fragrance, David Yurman didn't want a note that overpowers other notes, right? So this is the thing. This is a so well blended fragrance that you can basically smell all the notes at the same time. You can smell the patchouli, you can smell the rose, you can smell the peonies, but mostly I would say the rose. But it's not your typical rosy type of scent. Even if you don't like rose in fragrances, you may still love this. It's amazing. It's slightly fizzy, almost sparkling. I get so many compliments, I cannot tell you. And I think I told you the story before in one of my previous videos when I reviewed this fragrance. I purchased this fragrance for first time in Paris, and I sprayed that night. I went out to dinner and everybody were turning heads asking me what I was wearing, which is super rare because in Europe in general, especially in France, Germany, like more this Central and Northern Europe, it's very rare that people do compliments or they even ask you, what are you wearing? And that happened to me with this fragrance. So it means a thing or two about this magnificent juice. Give it a try. I think, as I said, this has been discontinued, but you can still get this version online and it's a beauty. Yeah, the original David Yurman. So guys, my last one for today is Black Rose Oud by Trish McEvoy. This fragrance launched in 2011. It's a stunner. This is a head turner every time I wear this. Oh gosh, it is so opulent. It is rich, it's velvety. It's super sexy, it's very strong, very powerful. It's dark, it's mysterious. This is the perfect fragrance for date nights. This is stunning. Projects like crazy. Sillage is literally a huge cloud. So if you're an oversprayer like me, you have to be careful. You need to be mindful because this fragrance can be offensive. It is very, very strong. If you like bespoke fragrances, you need to try this. It's a beautiful oud rose combo. It has geranium, it has Bulgarian rose, it has osmanthus, it also has lychee, it has sandalwood, as I said. Gorgeous scent. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. It also has benzoin, so it's slightly sweet, but it's not gourmand and it's not cloying sweet at all. This is not a sweet fragrance. It has some sweetness, but I think otherwise, without the benzoin, it could be a little bit too harsh, too strong, and even masculine. I think the benzoin does a really good job here. Again, this is a very powerful scent, not just in strength, but also in character. I think this is a fragrance with lots of character and personality. It's not for everyone, it's not for the faint of heart, but boy, if you can pull this off, you will be a queen. Give it a try. Black Rose Oud by Trish McEvoy. And guys, this is it for today. I hope you enjoy this designer and cosmetics, skincare houses, brands that have amazing fragrances that smell niche. And if you're interested in hearing more, be prepared for part 2 because I have way more fragrances that smell like niche that I think you will enjoy knowing about. So if you're interested, please stay tuned. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you won't miss my upcoming videos. And I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe. Bye-bye.